Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 7/21, 2021. So for today, we are going to do some Dark Tower and some League. So we'll get right into that. Just before we start, a couple of changes. So if you go to the news section here, you will see that they have an announcement of the Summer Festival celebration. So what is that? That is a new set of events that is going to happen in the future. So let's just break this down here. So it says defeat bosses in pit, sip tropical drinks, and immerse yourself in this epic celebration in the company of a new hero, Grace of Rockfleet. So it looks like we get a new hero. So that'll be cool. So I heard somewhere in the in-game chat that it's going to be an order and a range unit, which we actually have too many of anyways, but they do what they do. Okay, so from July 19th to 22, so that actually ends tomorrow. There'll be combat packs from July 23rd to the 26th. You'll be able to do high growth and collect some stuff. From next Friday, not this coming Friday, there'll be another pit. And then on the 27th to the 30th, a new summon. On the 30th, that'll be that new hero. And then a new holiday event. So that's cool. Some new offers, some new Divine Arenas, Wish Shop, and then a promo code, which is going to be on their Facebook page. We'll let you know as soon as we figure that out, and we'll post it on the video here. And yeah, so that'll be pretty nice. All right, I'm just going to close this out here. They made a little bit of a visual change. So before it was kind of all dark and stuff, and now it's all kind of islandy, like I said, summer celebration. So that's kind of cool. And so let us go. All right, we have our Warlord now. We have our Geisha here. We have our Gleedy Pet ready. And I checked before, we have our guild bonuses up for another 2 days. So we'll be good until then. Then we'll just recharge them as the timer goes through. Okay, so we currently have one attempt for Dark Tower. It's going to recharge in about 20 minutes, so we can check back in after the league, and then we'll do some more battles. We have 4 out of 8 stars, so we need another 8 wins in order to get this through. We have 4 days to do it, and currently we're on the reward to get an epic chest, and so we'll take it from there. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, taking a look at their warlords. So they have damage to our units. They have these extra range summons, and they have these order attack boosts here. We want to make sure that we summon units that can actually take this first damage. So keep that in mind. And we'll see. At that. Trying to see what makes the most sense here. In terms of stats, it'll be actually this one here. This unit here does a lot more damage, but for now, we'll need to make sure that we can keep something on the board. So we'll start with this unit here. This unit here has extra attack before it attacks, and then if it kills something, it will gain some health and deal some extra damage over here. We don't want to attack this unit quite yet because of its skill that will make another copy of itself. And it will also do some extra damage. Oof, that's actually a lot of extra damage. All right. So maybe if we do this in here. I have to hold off on that. Try to see what makes the most sense. I guess we'll care. We'll do our summon. There is a chance that this does happen, which is fine. That's okay. We'll summon our double attack unit with the high health. And we just need to block for some damage over here. Next turn, we're going to do our board wipe if we can. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. We can summon our ranged unit that will transform one of their units. And as we did our summon before, these are already wounded, so that's good. We can get rid of those there. All right, we'll do our destruction skill and then check if this has any death triggers. It does not. This one here has 2 extra attacks. But this unit here will summon a Rotter that may block our damage. Oh, actually, you won't have to worry about this. We'll summon this here. We'll transform it and get that out of the way. And there we go. Pretty straightforward battle. Took a lot of damage at the beginning, but with our summon, we did our wounded skill, and then we destroyed them, and then we went from there. Okay, all right, moving on. We got some more epics, so that's cool. And let's go. Big battle. All right. I already know I've seen this person before in terms of their name and their health, so we're gonna have a pretty tough battle up here. All right, so let's take a look at their skills. So they have the heal, they have the silence, and they have the stones with heal. They have a unit here that has poison damage to our units, and then also some damage to our warlord. Is there any way to stop this right now? The answer is no. So we're going to be taking a lot of damage off the rip. One thing we can do is probably summon this unit here with the high health. Get some health back off of our melee kill. And it has spikes too, so maybe we can get this wounded for later. But for the time being, we are going to be playing defensive mode because of the large stats they have for their units. All right, so damage there. Some more damage there. Yeah, we're gonna summon our unit here for miss. And that's basically it. Next turn, we can do our summon and then wipe out these units, but that'll be it. Don't really like the direction of this battle right now. Well, we do have spikes, so that's kind of cool. We'll get rid of their units now. We'll do our summon, and then we'll do our destruction skill. And then we'll look to put some units on the board here. So I guess we'll summon our ranged unit to get some units on the board. It's unfortunate we had to use our wounded skill early because of the attack of their units, but for the time being, we'll do what we can. Ouch. Okay, do you have anything that we could do that? But let's see if we have enough poison damage. I know we have this, so 56, that'll put it at 221. Oh, well, there you go, 221. Yeah, we still need to find a way to get some health back because we are very low health right now. Okay, well, nope, I think we're going to be toast here. All right, we'll just do our summon attack and hope that they don't summon here, which is probably not going to make any sense anyways, but play it to the end. And there we go. So, no, that one was pretty tough. We had an uphill battle going because they had a lot of units. They had a good start from the beginning with their poison unit, and then just a lot of attack. We just had to block. So, all right. We are currently out of attempts. We'll come back in another 17 minutes or so, and we'll check back in. All right, let us do some league. So we're going to go to the league and see right here. We have 7 slots available. We're not going to claim this legendary chest because we want to save it for another world event. And so we'll hold off there and let's go. Nice. All right. So take a look at their skills. So they have this freeze all of our units for a turn. Has this range summon here that will freeze our units, and then plus attack to their range units as well. Do our summon, and then we'll actually summon this unit over here so that we can clear out these buildings, deal some extra damage. And it also has a death trigger too, so we'll have a little bit of board coverage in case one of these units are destroyed. Nice. All right, we're actually going to avoid this unit now and just go for some damage. This unit gets an attack boost for every wounded unit that's on the field, but it attacks, but we can take at least 1 hit of damage. And we're setting up for lethal just for these lanes over here, which we can do by summoning one of these units. So yeah, we can still take the damage. We'll just summon over here. We know that this unit doesn't have a death trigger, so we won't have to worry about that. And go for lethal there. Okay, moving up. All right, so they got some low health rocker, Jimmy Rocker Boy. So we'll do some, let's see, take a look at their skills. So they have the block, they have these range units with splash, and the setting the health of units except 1, or except 2/1 except melee units on our side. So we'll do our summon first. And then actually, let's see here, what makes more sense. We'll summon this unit here. So we're summoning this unit because we can get some health runes on our side of the field, and then we'll actually do some extra damage based upon the health of one of our units. Also the high attack for the range unit as well. We're going to hold off on summoning this unit until the Rocker Boys come out so that we can actually destroy those. Or we can wait until... we can also summon that unit too with the silence over there. All right. We summon this unit because it poisons 2 of their units and then deals a little bit of damage to their Warlord. It is vulnerable because of this skill here to deal damage to our nature units, but that's fine. We're just making sure that we can have some damage among multiple lanes and then go from there. We're going to hold off on that. We're going to summon our range unit here. It will silence the melee units, so no more skill over here. And then if this is still alive, we can do some damage in the beginning and then wipe out their board. Okay, they summon their Rocker Boy units. Has a lot of splash. Also has some block because of the block runes. Okay, a lot of our units are taking damage right now. Oh no. This is okay. All right, we'll summon our building here to deal some damage, also block some damage. Next turn we can do our destruction skill, and then we'll summon another attacker on the line. All right, so all those units are wounded. We'll do our destruction skill. All right, and then we will follow up with we'll actually follow up with, yeah, we'll follow up with our 4 attack unit over here. So at least this way we can threaten lethal no matter what they end up doing. And there you go. Okay, moving on. We're going to skip this one. I know that this particular warlord is a little bit tougher in terms of their units. So we'll keep going. And no high ogre battles either. Just because I know that they also take a little bit. Yep. All right, 5 more. Oh, all right, same thing. Okay, well, hey, look at that. Yeah, we'll still cover them anyways. So they have the freeze, they have the range unit, and then they have plus attack to their range. But as of right now, we'll just summon our double attack unit, or extra attack unit rather. And there we go. Okay, claiming this wind chest so we can move on. Get some more rewards. Got 4 more going. Skipping this one here. Gotta give me some more water. All right, let us keep going here. It's ogre everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. All right, here. Sorry. A little lower health, so that's cool. Let's take a look at their skills. So they have damage to our units, has these range summons, and then these plus attack to order units on their side. They already wiped up the board for us, so that's kind of cool. We'll do our summon, and then we'll summon our double attack unit. Not even double attack, it's extra attack, but it's the same thing. All right, so we have our damage over here, and we have lethal on this lane and this lane too anyways. So we should be all set. For those who are tuning in right now, we're doing some Dark Tower this morning, and then we ran out of attempts, but we'll get one in about, I think it's like 5 minutes from now. And so we'll check back in with Dark Tower, and right now we're just finishing up some League before we go back. So just getting through a couple of these battles. We have 3 more left, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go back and check in our Dark Tower. All right, high health. All right, I like Feast and Pirate. And low health too. All right, cool. So let's do our summon first, and then we'll summon this unit here on the attack rune. So we'll get some multiple damage off of the 4 attacks that it does. All right, let's take a look at their skill. So they'll have damage pentagrams on our side. They'll have these sharks that will set the attack of our units to 1, and then the plus attack to their melee units. I think we're going to have lethal here as long as we don't... Okay, well, they did get a little bit of health back with this summon here, which summons this Life Palace. Oops, where's the Life Palace? Life Palace will give some health back for every unit that's on the board. Summon our ranged unit over here. Get some damage here. And then we have poison damage at the end that will deal damage to their warlord. So there you go. All right, 2 more. Nope. All right. All right, there you go. All right, so we'll do our summon, and then we'll do our ranged unit over here to get some damage. To their warlord first, and then some extra damage over here with our skill. Let's take a look at their warlord. So they'll have a little bit of heal, have some silence and stones with the heal. Our goal right now is to deal as much damage as we can while the heal is still going on. We could potentially do lethal in 2 turns if we can get rid of these buildings or have some sort of open lane. All right, so that's cool. Let's see here. We'll summon our ranged unit over here to actually destroy this building. We're also trying to set up for lethal. We have this attack boost over here for units in the same row. So we're trying to summon one of these extra attacker units on these 2 lines to get some extra damage out there. All right, just taking a look at this unit here. So whenever we attack it, it will steal attack from our units. Could do a board wipe, but actually what we're going to do, we're going to attack this, and we're going to, we'll have some attack steal over here, so it'll be kind of cool. So we'll attack, destroy that unit, attack steal, and then extra attack over here, which will allow us to deal 600 to deal lethal to the Warlord. So that is why we set up from the turn before, where we're able to get the attack boost and then use their unit that creates extra summons against them. All right, we got one more. Is this going to be good? Nope. All right, skip that. Skip that one too. Oh no, it says I'm in League 2 right now. Awesome. Am I actually in League 2? Oh man, that's crazy. I thought it didn't work. I'm actually gonna surrender maybe a couple more times and see if my point total goes down. It says I'm in 288th place, but League 1 is still technically 50 to 300. So, all right, I surrendered, and it says now I'm back in League 1. Sure, one more time. Let's see if that is the case. I remember somebody saying before it was a visual bug, but yeah, we'll find out if that is true. So we can beat this person, but we're just gonna test one more time for the seeing if we're still quote unquote in League 2 or not. Nope, we're back in League 1 after surrendering twice. All right, that's fine. So it looks like we'll never get out of League 1. Or at least we'll never drop out of League 1. We can always improve out of League 1, but we'll never drop out of it. That's so weird. All right. We'll do our summon first, and then we'll summon our ranged unit over here on the attack rune, get a little bit of damage going on here, and then some extra damage with our skill here. I take a look at their skills. So they have the heal here with their Warlord, the silence, and stones with the heal. They have this unit that is going to remove negative effects from themselves, and then silence one of our units when they attack. That's not good. They have this. Whoops. They have this unit here that will, before it attacks, it has these Eclipse Shards, and it has Metal Shield. The Eclipse Shard here will give Metal Shield to their unit, and then also give Metal Shield back whenever the shield is broken. We got that over there. And this is fine. All right, so we'll attack this over here and get rid of this building, get some extra damage going on over here. And then we're summoning this unit so that we can set up for a board wipe next turn with our start of turn deal damage to their units. All right, so they summon their unit here with the extra attack to 2 of their units. So one of these units shouldn't have been destroyed, but it's not the case. All right, all their units are wounded. We'll do our destruction skill, and let's see here, just making sure. No death triggers, so that's cool. We'll summon on our extra attack. We'll summon our extra attack unit, and there we go. Okay, so as you can see, we set up the previous turn in order to get the board wipe, and then we just went for lethal. So pretty straightforward, just a little bit of planning involved. All right, let us go back to the Dark Tower at this point. Hopefully the attempt is still there. We have 4 minutes. 3 minutes. All right. We can do a little bit of a coverage on the world event. So currently the world event is over. You'll see up here in the upper left, there's this timer here. It is for 22 hours, so a little less than a day. And as you see here, it brings us to the event shop. So if you had any sparks in the world event, now's the time to spend them. They don't carry over to another world event. So if you had like 10K or whatever, and you're trying to hold them for the next world event, you can't do that. So you have 24 hours to spend them. You can spend them here for the rares, the epics, and the legendaries. If you click on each one of these chests, you'll see that there's a percentage breakdown as to what are in these chests. So depending upon what you're looking for, so this one has a lot of rares and you'll probably get some sparks. This one has only legendary heroes and some sparks. And then this one here has epic heroes with a chance of sparks and some other legendary heroes. If you are short on any particular chest, you can spend the difference. So we tried clicking there. We don't have 5,000 as you saw, but it will offer you the chance to do so, and you'll be able to spend gems in order to make up the difference. The ratio is about 3 to 1. I think it's actually 3 to 1 exactly. So 1 gem will get you 3 sparks. So take that, keep that in mind if you're going to actually spend some extra gems to do that. No more quests at this point, so you're stuck with whatever you have at this point. And then also here, you can see up here on this on the top, they have this bar that you can fill up here for bonus chests, which will give you either one of these two over here. We don't have a lot of gems, and we're kind of far away from the next bonus chest, so we're actually going to hold off on spending. And then we also do want to save our gems for some extra events for later on in the month. All right, was there anything else? Checking Dark Tower. Dark Tower resets in 6 hours, so we'll actually have that for tomorrow's stream. All right, and so let us now go back to Dark Trials. Yeah, we got 1 minute. What can we do in 1 minute? We'll take a look at the black market. So that's cool. We already bought a couple things over here. We would potentially buy this unit because it has some good setups for us for later on. It has a skill that deals damage at the beginning of the turn to all units, so it could help, but we don't really use it in our primary squad, so that's why we're going to hold off. All right, we have this unit over here that could help us. How many gems do you usually get after high growth? That is a good question. So how much I usually get? I usually end up passing after the 5th level of high growth. I don't know how many gems it is exactly, but it's roughly, let's see, I can probably get like somewhere, say 100, 200, probably somewhere in the close range of 1,200 to 2,000 gems. I know that actually in the update, so let me go to the news section and cover it. Was it here? No, here we go. So there is an update in the news that it does mention that they are making a change to the high growth, as you see here. So change to the high growth. It says that you'll be able to increase the levels over here. So it says, we hope you enjoyed taking part in this event, but unfortunately, for the sake of resource and card balancing, the change will come into effect. As of July 23rd, which is actually in 2 days, the balance of the high growth Fable timeline will be altered so that more heroes will be required to complete each step of the timeline. Too long, didn't read. Basically, it means that before there were a set amount of levels that you needed in order to level up your, get more gems. Now it looks like it's going to be more. And the reason why, and it makes sense too, the reason why is because they made a change to the number of cards that you get from each particular chest. So pretty much every rarity increased in the amount of cards that you're getting. You'll see something like 1,800, 1,400, 1,000. Actually, I'm in League 1 right now, so those are the numbers that you'll see. You'll probably at least see a couple hundred anyway, so that is why they're making a change for high growth. So I don't know what the new levels are going to be now, just because of what they just mentioned in the update. I'm going to take a guess and say you'll probably end up getting a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 gems if you get your levels right. You will need a lot of gold to do that in order to get your levels up. We do have a couple of level ups in our squad right now, so we can actually take a look. We'll filter for cards you can level. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of legendaries that need extra levels. We have some epics too, but we're trying to save mostly for our legendaries over here. In our particular stage of the game, we have units that cost a lot of gold, so we'll try to get some more gold while we can, but as you can see, we're kind of in a pickle. We'll get a couple levels up anyways, and that'll help our main squad. But I don't see a lot of gems being made for this particular high growth just because of the update. High growth is still going to be good because that's where you're going to get your gems mostly, especially if you're a free-to-play player. But for the most part, definitely less than what we'll have seen in the past. But good question to ask. All right, we'll go to the dungeon trials now. We have our attempt, so that's good. We'll get our 1 attempt. Hopefully we'll get some more wins, and let's go. All right, I faced this guy before, so that's cool. All right, taking a look at their skills. So you have the heal, they have the silence, and the stones with the heal. They're starting first. They have a Gleedy Pet too. That will give them a little bit of health back with the melee ally kill, and then plus health to their units. Okay. So they have this unit here. I know that it does reflect damage based upon the attack. find a way to actually get rid of this unit if we can. Hey, you're welcome, Elaine. All right, we know we have some poison damage over there. We can actually take a little bit of damage over here, and we want to keep our units alive, just comparing some damage we got. So this one can do some bleed for 54, and this one here can do poison for 65, so that's a no-brainer over there. We'll place our ranged unit behind the building, and then we'll do some poison damage over here. I forgot this unit does get an attack boost for every time we attack their warlord or one of their units. But we do want to get it out of the way so that we don't take this damage. Next turn, if this unit is still alive, we'll get some poison damage on this and then destroy it because it's already poisoned for that amount. All right, so like I said, poison damage. We're going to summon our... I like to have an attacker, so we'll do that. Oh yeah, this also gets a little bit of block damage as well. Yeah, I think we're going to summon our building here just to block for some damage. Poison over here. We could have summoned our other melee unit to attack, but this unit already has a little bit of block, and it's not going to really make a lot of sense against the damage of this particular unit. Okay, so we got some more damage. Poison will destroy this. Poison won't destroy this, but it will be enough damage over there. We'll summon our melee unit here with the high health over on this attack rune. Or sorry, on this attack pentagram over here to get some damage, get some health back of our Glee pet, and then also we'll get some stat boost later. Okay, they did their silence skill, so no more of that, no more poison, but we do have 2 units out on the board, so that's cool. Hey, we can summon this again, so that's even better. All right, so whenever this unit attacks, we'll deal damage to our ranged units. So do we want to summon a ranged unit? Yes, we still do. Take a look at their other stats. So they have block, so we can do that. Just doing some math. So 28, 56 damage over there. So 56, factoring that in, should be enough to kill that. If not, we can destroy it next turn. So we'll summon our 2 ranged units to attack. Oh, and we have our poison damage, so we can get rid of this right here. Even better. Now, for those who are tuning in, we are doing some Dark Tower right now. We did one attempt in the beginning, and we lost that one. But that is okay. We did some League, and now we're back on Dark Tower. It's looking pretty good right now. We have some board coverage here, so death in the line. We'll summon this building here for some protection for our ranged units. We'll attack, destroy that, take some damage from the skill. But we have 4 units on the board that are able to take some damage. And then we have this unit over here, primarily with the poison damage, to deal damage to their units and their warlord. All right, we drew up the stones, so that's cool. All right, we have this unit that does these extra summons over here and then poisons our units except nature. All of these units are nature, so that is cool. So we can avoid that extra damage. We have these extra summons over here that will create even more summons. What makes the most sense? Do we need to get rid of this? Yeah. All right, we'll do our summon here. This will take some poison damage, but that's fine. We're actually going to summon we'll summon our reflect units. Or, you know what? Let me see what makes more sense. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? We'll summon this unit instead. The reason why we're summoning this unit is because it silences units that attacks it, so we can actually stop this skill over here. It gets a little bit of health whenever one of their units attacks, and then we'll get some health back to our warlord. All right, we dealt the damage with our skill over here. So now these are wounded. We can get rid of those. This unit is now silenced. Got some extra summons. We'll do our destruction skill. We still have our poison over here. We're going to deal some extra damage to get rid of these units. So we'll do our summons first. So that'll be destroyed in combat. This will be destroyed. This will be destroyed. And then we'll actually summon another melee unit to block for some damage. Get some health back off of our Gleedy kill. Even more health. And some more damage. So yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. We have our board covered up. We still have our building here with the high health. Also dealing damage at the end of the turn to their units. All right. All right, we have all, we'll summon over here. We're just going to get some extra damage while we can, because I know this unit reflects some damage. Some damage over there, more damage over there. And because they had a Gleedy pet, their melee kill, even though their skill wasn't a direct attack, it destroyed these 2 units, and then they got some health back over there. All right, so it's looking like they're coming back over here. silence and the negative effects. Still need to get rid of their units for now, so let us see what we'll have to do. We still have our building here that deals some damage. We'll summon our ranged unit over here. And their warlord has a little bit of block because that unit that reflects the damage also, whenever it attacks, it gives block to their warlord. Right now, our strategy is just going for as much damage as we can so that we can just face race them. So we can take some damage over here, summon our ranged units to attack over here. Okay, they are getting a little bit of healing. We have this unit here that is silenced again because of this unit here. This unit gives mental shield to one of our units whenever they summon a unit, so that's good. And get a little bit of attack boost when our mental shield is gone, and then evasion to one of our units. So not only is this unit have the silence skill, it also has evasion, so that's even better. Right. Still could potentially take lethal here, but yeah, we'll keep on with our strategy. So we'll summon our unit here, freezes 2 of their units for a turn. Get some damage going in. We have our building that's dealing damage. And as long as they don't have something that can attack here for about 400, or have this unit attack for 400 more, we should be all set. Yes, all right. So we just whittled them down. Took a little bit of, a little bit of blocking and a little bit of unit placement, but we got it done. It was good we actually drew those 2 poison units because then we're able to keep pressure on their units and then also go for some extra damage. Hey, all right. So we got some legendary chests as rewards next, so that's cool. All right, and let's keep going. Right, it is water time. All right, uphill battle going on here. High health, usually an indicator of high stat units. As mentioned before, do we have anything here? So whenever this attacks, it deals 156 to units that are not order. These are order, and the only one that won't take damage is this one over here. Could do that. That's really it. Yeah, we got an uphill battle going. But that's okay. We'll summon our range unit here. Even though it's non-order, we do want to get some unit placement. So we'll summon this behind the building here. As you can see, it comes into play. Gives mental shield to their warlord. So a little bit of a struggle here. I wonder if this skill comes in first before the damage comes in. I know this says reflect damage, so that'll help us out a little bit. So steal, attack, okay. So it looks like it does come in first, and then the extra seal comes in after. Don't have anything to stop this, so our units will take damage. 1, 2. Let's see. Best we can do is do this here. We'll get some health back off of our melee kill. Trying to slow down some of their units while we can. This unit will most likely be, actually this unit will be destroyed because 1, 2, 3 over here, unless they summon a non-order unit, which will be unlikely. Okay, some reflect damage over there. Okay, their units are too big at this point, so we'll do our destruction skill after doing our summon. And then we need to build our board back in some way. So we'll summon our range unit down here. They still have their silence skill, so we can't depend upon the extra summons over here, just the one for this turn. Trying to cover the lanes as much as we can, and then also get some attackers in as well. They have their zombie summons over here, so extra summons, and then transforming our melee unit into a zombie, as you see there. Still need to deal some damage if we can to these units, but for now, what we can do... okay, it has some extra damage to melee units, so we can actually stop at least one of these over here. So we'll attack, get some health back, get some extra damage, get some summons. Still poisoning this unit because of this unit over here. But for now, we have to contend with these other units. All right, so they did their silence. So no more of our units being affected. Just have to pick off their units. So we'll have, let's see, we'll have combat damage over here. Some combat damage over here. could freeze some of their units, so that actually would be pretty good. Do we have anything else to, let's see, 97, just doing some math here. All right, so that'll actually be destroyed. We have this freeze 2 units, so we can, let's see here, what makes more sense. All right, we'll summon actually here. We'll get some melee units to block for these units over here. And we have some combat damage. Right, and now we're just worrying about these units for now, and then these stones that are coming up here. All right, so they did their stones, so that's good. We can now start attacking them again. Not really so worried now about their health because we need to contend with their units, and then we also need to hold on to the board. Oof. All right. Let's see. So we have damage over here, damage over there. Okay, yeah, I could potentially do that, but we'll summon this to be safe. So we'll actually summon our extra attack unit to attack and destroy all of these. Get some health back off of our melee kill. It's poisoned right now because this zombie here that we attacked first, it does get a little bit of poison damage to our units. That's fine. Interesting. All right. We'll summon this unit over here. We're summoning this unit because of its health. Also, whenever one of their units, whatever unit comes out that is not chaos and not a building, it comes out to play, it will be frozen for a turn. We're still trying to contend with their units. We need to get rid of these stones before we can start going for lethal. All right. So let us see here. We have summons. We could do that. I don't like how they have these attack runes or these damage runes that will potentially wipe out our ranged units, but we only need one to get through here. So let us see what we can do. We'll do our summons, and either we'll get rid of these damage runes or we'll get some summons to destroy these. All right, so we have that. Summon our unit here with the invulnerable. Just trying to get rid of these buildings now. All right, this unit here, whenever it's attacked, it will deal damage to units around it. It also has 6 extra attacks because we summoned a couple of chaos units and gave an extra attack. This unit here is invulnerable, so it won't die from regular combat, but it will die from other effect damage. Of course. So they summon this unit that, you didn't see it right now, but what happens is whenever one of their units attacks, it deals damage to chaos units, so that is why those units are now gone. So damage over there. What a rip. All right, we'll summon this unit over here, but don't think it's going to go through. So we'll attack. This unit gives mental shield to one of their units whenever we attack. So we'll attack over here, and then if they have another ranged unit, we are toast. And, oh, we have 3 health. All right, we'll summon our building. Hopefully we can block for some extra damage. Okay, so we can block some damage over here, but we need to find a way to get some health back. The only way to do that is with our melee unit or with another unit here that can help us heal. So we have damage. Looks like we're going to be taking some extra chaos damage over there. Building over there. Can't give reborn to this. Yeah, we're going to be toast anyways. This unit has extra attack. Be able to go through. We can block. And then even if we do block, we'll take extra damage to our chaos unit with this unit over here. So we are toast. All right, that's fine. You did see from the beginning we were in an uphill battle because they had a lot of stronger units, a lot of stronger health. Had to use our destruction skill early. And then also that unit with the extra attacks over there. I guess we could have just held off and not summoned it. We were trying to get rid of it on that turn, but it did backfire on us. But yeah, those are the risks we take. So maybe we won't do that next time, and we'll just, hopefully they don't have extra attacks. All right, that's cool. We are done with Dark Tower. We have another attempt coming in about 12 hours, so we'll check back in on the stream tomorrow for that. And then we got a couple of wins today. Got some upgrades to our rewards, so legendary chests, so that's cool. Need 6 wins, so we'll check back in on those. All right, just a little recap of what we did today. We did some Dark Tower, got a loss in the beginning, did some League after that. And then after we came back to some Dark Tower, and yeah, we got a couple more wins, so that's cool. We also checked out the news. We'll see here that they have an update. We have a lot of events going on in the next couple of weeks, so that's cool. Big highlight is a new hero that's going to be coming, and then as well, let's see what else. Yeah, a couple of new world events coming on. And then we also covered a question by one of the viewers saying that about high growth. So high growth is also changing. Looks like we're going to be getting less gems overall, but at least it's still happening. I don't know how much of a drop it's going to be, but yeah, everyone's dying for high growth, which is going to happen in the next 2 days. So check back in on that. For tomorrow's stream, we are going to be doing some more Dark Tower. As you saw, we do have a couple days left. We have a couple more wins, so we'll check back in on that. And then, yeah, I think that'll be pretty much it until the world event, or quote unquote high growth, which is going to start on Friday, which is in 2 days. So check back in on that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is right up there, so check it out. Please follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. We have coverage of Dark Tower, Pit, Divine Arena, world events, etc., so check it out there. If you see something that you don't, if you're looking for certain kind of videos, we'll, send us a note and we'll make a video for you. So yeah, this is Happy Splash.